Hello guys, and welcome to this video, which will be Magic Weekend merchandise and goodies video. This may be a short video compared to the other one that I've done and I've already uploaded, but because this is just pretty much merchandise of the Magic Weekend and yeah, what I got my hands on really. So like I said, this could be a very short video, but I've wanted to bring this one to you guys because I mean, after all, I did get some decent stuff at the Magic Weekend, so let's get into it. So I'm going to start off with one of the merchandise that was available at the Magic Weekend, which was a free Dacia cap. As you can see, it's got Dacia on it, and it's pretty much just, it's nothing to do with Super League, obviously the cap, but it's to do with the sponsor of the Magic Weekend, Dacia. And Dacia, for people that don't know, it's a car sponsor. So like Ford, for example, Dacia sponsors the Magic Weekend, which is held in Newcastle, well, for the last 3 or 4 years. It's been a sponsor since I can remember really, so it was just a free merchandise that I was handing out, so I just thought I'd grab it because, like I say, from the videos of the vlogs, if you've seen them, it was absolutely scorching. It was hot, and I mean, I was sweating, so this was a nice little free gift really, this Dacia cap. And it did actually keep me cool because I just had my hair cut as well, so it's not bad really. I am going to use it because I don't have many caps. So that's the cap. Now, next up, we've got some banners, even though they've not been opened. This was like another freebie from the merchandise that the staff of Magic Weekend were handing out in the fan park. These are banners, like I say, even not being opened, the banners that obviously fans use to make noise, and yeah, they are quite fun, but I never got around to opening them really because, to be honest, no one in the ground actually opened theirs as often really. It was probably like 1 or 2 people fanning them, and then that was about it. Other than that, I don't think no one used them, but it's still a nice little collectible really. When they're blown up though, it'll be better, but obviously I didn't see no necessary fit for them really at the time because no one else was using them as often, so. But it's still, like I say, a nice little collectible, and I could still use them at future Hall of Fame matches if I wanted to. But yeah, they're just banners that you just blow up, really simple, and then you can just, like, you get 2 of them, one for each hand, and you just bang them together and they make a lot of noise. But as I say, probably use them in the next few Hall of Fame matches. Now, next up on the list, we've got a Dacia foam hand. People should know what a foam hand is, but if you don't, it's pretty much a hand that obviously a big size hand that you can use for like when you're at like these special events. Like I've seen them, my dad got one when he was at a Darts World Championship in Blackpool once, and obviously I've got this one from Newcastle when I was at the Magic Weekend, and I love these. I actually love these, the class. I've still got my darts one that my dad got me, which is down in the bottom corner of my bedroom somewhere, but this is a Dacia one. Like I say, it's not relevant to Super League, but it's relevant to Magic Weekend since Dacia do sponsor the Magic Weekend in Newcastle. And if I just stick this on, just give me a second guys. There you go, as you can see my hands in it. And it's got, at the bottom, it says try, because I mean, Rugby League has a lot of video ref decisions, and when it goes up to video ref, all I could do is hold that up and it'll say try time. But yeah, these are really good. And plus this one, the Dacia foam hand, it is very sparkly and glittery. Honestly, I must have had it behind me once when I was just sat in my seat and full back was covered in glitter. But I still like it though. It's just a pain in the backside of all the glitter. Right, next up of the merchandise and the goodies, we have a Dacia Magic Weekend fan guide. This covers pretty much a stadium plan of St James's Park with like pubs and bars around it, which is quite handy really, because considering I've never been around Newcastle like for a weekend or anything, it's got pretty much a few good pubs around it. It's not just like the ones like the Strawberry pub, which is directly opposite the stadium. It's got a few located actually around the city centre, so very handy. And then I'm opening it. Actually, while I've opened it, as you can see, there's a few kits, because when it's the Magic Weekend, some of the teams who are sponsored by ISC, which is a clothing brand, they sometimes let the clubs develop kits for Marvel, which is nice for Magic Weekend, and some of them also do for charities, such as Salford's big one here in the right hand corner. As you probably know what happened at the concert last year, Salford decided to do their kit dedicated to the victims of Manchester, and obviously that was a good touch. Same with St Helens, who did one for autism. But then the rest are just like ISC Marvel kits, because like I say, ISC allow Super League clubs to do a special kit for Magic Weekend. And then yeah, that covers the fan guard really, with a few extra bits. Oh, the fixtures are on the back of each game that was on at the Magic Weekend, which was quite handy really. And probably like just a little place of like where you can eat as well in the stadium plan. So that was a nice little fan guard that, and I'm going to keep it really, because it was worthwhile. It did help out. Right, next up on the list for the merchandise is this top I'm wearing. It's a Magic Weekend shirt. This, as you can see, that's the Magic Weekend logo there. It's even got it on the arms. And this only cost a tenner. And then underneath the Magic Weekend logo on the front, it's got the arch for Newcastle. I can't remember really what the arch is, so if someone can correct me on that. It's like the tan, isn't it? So it's got that there, and it's even got some, like, I can't read it properly because I'm obviously wearing it, but I think it's got some like some writing there. Oh, it's Newcastle. Sorry, I'm an idiot. It's got Newcastle, and it says St James's Park, so that's not bad. And then on the back, it's got the fixtures of the Dacia Magic Weekend 2018, which is really good. I'm not going to show you because it's just writing and all the fixtures, which I've probably seen on the fan guard. So it's just pretty much the fixtures was Toronto against Toulouse, that championship fixture, Widnes St Helens, that local Merseyside derby, Wigan Warrington, the grand final clash of 2013 and 2016, Cass Leeds, local derby, and the 2014 Challenge Cup final and the 2017 grand final. Then the Sunday fixtures were Salford Catalan, just a bottom of the league clash, Wakefield Huddersfield, a local Yorkshire derby, and then the big one, which was the Hull derby, and that's just on the back really. So yeah, but this shirt, it wasn't a freebie, it cost a tenner, but as I walked past it, I looked at it, I was like, I like it, so, and it was just a little memento really, so I thought, why not? And I do like wearing them, because like I say, I got a Rita Ora top for when I went to the concert, and I bought that because that was the same price as well, similar to the Magic Weekend shirt. It's got a photo of Rita on the front, and then on the back, all the tour dates. So really, these weren't bad for a tenner, because it's something I can keep really, and if I want to wear it in the future, I might as well. But as you can see, it's not a bad top really. It's the same, the logo on the arms of the Magic Weekend, and then yeah, that was really it for that one. So, after that, we've got the official Magic Weekend programme, which this surprisingly only cost you a £5. I thought it'd be like a tenner, and I thought, to be honest, I thought it'd be bigger as well, considering it's a all-round weekend programme. But no, not bad for a little £5. It's got, wait a second, it's got all the previews to some of the games, like you can see there. That's Jamie Shaw, Hull FC's fullback. It's got a bit of preview to the Hull derby there, and that was just pick that one out at random really. And then it's got obviously the Super League table in there. It's got a preview to the other games, and even preview to some of the amateur rugby games as well. And yeah, that was really, it's not bad that for a £5 really. I just wish it was a little bit bigger. And it tells you about all the entertainment that's going around the ground. It tells you, like say, similar to the fan guard, where you can eat and dine and other things really. But for a £5, as I say, nice little memento, because I like collecting my programmes. Just like collects a little like souvenirs really. It's just little things that I just like collecting, and for programmes, when I go to away matches, I always get them. So for a father and for an all-round weekend fixture list, that's not bad really. So finally on the list is the tickets, obviously. So I'm going to show the tickets because you might like the design of the tickets. So as you can see, this was a weekend pass. It only cost me £10. £10 for 7 games. So I know what your thoughts on that is for a Magic Weekend, because in football you would not get 7 games for a tenner. You wouldn't even come close to 1 game. I think you'd probably pay a minimum of £20 for one football match, even if it's in the Championship like Hull City. But for 7 Super League games, well, 6 Super League games and a Championship match for a tenner, it's blind way robbing in my opinion. And for the fans, the RFL look after them like that. You just wish football would do that, but as you can see on the ticket, it's got all the fixtures just in this corner here. There we go. It's got all the fixtures there. Similar to like what I've said about the fan guard, and then the Magic Weekend logo of my finger. There we go. And then really much that's the design of the Magic Weekend tickets. But as I say, there's 7 matches of rugby for a weekend pass. It's a steal, and the RFL really have pulled the fingers out for the Magic Weekend. I think an adult ticket, because this is a student concession, an adult would cost you probably £20 for 7 games, which really, I know it's an extra tenner, but you're still laughing. In football, that would cost you like an adult ticket for 1 match. A Championship football match would cost you about £35 probably. But for 7 games, it was well worth it. But that's really the ticket really, and yeah, just thought I'd show you that because I mean, the design you might like it, and obviously the prices of it. Let me know your thoughts on that one, guys, because as I say, 7 games for a tenner. It's perfect. It's laughable for like the sense of compared to football, but it's a brilliant way to get the fans involved through RFL because the way they've done it. And that's what football needs to introduce: ticket pricing, decrease the ticket prices big time, or actually hold Magic Weekend event like Rugby League. So guys, that concludes all the merchandise and goodies from the Dacia Magic Weekend. I just wanted to do a little video of all the stuff I've got. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and like I say, be sure to subscribe, leave some feedback of what your thoughts of all these videos are, and like I say, be much appreciated. But if you've got any suggestions on anything you want me to do, just let me know and we could work a way around it. But as I say for now, guys, please remember to like and subscribe the videos and to subscribe to the channel. And for now, guys, I'm off. See you soon.